India sleeps. Cities are quiet. Children are in school. Soldiers are watching the skies. And far above, beyond what the eye can see, something moves. A missile. Fast. Deadly. Heading toward Indian airspace. What happens now? This is the story of how India protects itself from the skies. High above Earth, Indian military satellites constantly watch for incoming threats. Missiles, drones, aircraft, anything unusual in the sky. The moment something dangerous is detected, a silent signal is sent down to the command and control system, and the chain of defense is activated. In the sky, an AWACS aircraft, Airborne Warning and Control System, Falcon and Netra, are already patrolling. It can scan hundreds of kilometers in every direction. It confirms the satellite's signal. Yes, there's a threat. It's fast. It's flying toward India. It could be a missile, maybe a fighter jet, possibly even a drone swarm. The message is clear. India must respond. Next, long-range ground-based radars lock onto the target. These radars work like massive 3D scanners. Now the military has the full picture, where it's coming from, how fast it's moving, and where it might hit. Within seconds, India chooses its weapons, and the sky becomes a battlefield. India doesn't rely on one single missile or gun. It uses layers, like the skin of an onion, each layer protecting what's behind it. Every missile, rocket, and drone is assigned a threat level, based on its speed, altitude, and direction. At the highest level is the Ballistic Missile Defense System, Phase 1. This is made to intercept huge missiles, like intercontinental ballistic missiles, that can travel thousands of kilometers. These missiles carry destruction, and India's answer is to destroy them in space before they even touch the atmosphere. Next comes the S-400. It can hit fighter jets, stealth drones, and cruise missiles up to 400 kilometers away. But India doesn't stop there. For threats that come closer, the Medium-Range Surface-to-Air Missile System, or Barak 8, takes over. These missiles guard military bases, airfields, and cities. Fast, agile, and smart, they can shoot down anything from drones to missiles at ranges of up to 70 kilometers. And if anything sneaks closer still, short-range missiles like the Akash, the Spider, and the Pechora are ready to fire. These defend the last few kilometers. But India isn't satisfied with just today's weapons. It's preparing for tomorrow. The BMD Phase 2 system is coming, able to intercept faster and smarter missiles, like MIRVs, missiles that can split into multiple warheads. And Phase 3 is designed to take down hypersonic glide vehicles, missiles so fast, even radar struggles to see them. A new system called XRSAM, also known as Kusha, is being built right now. It fills the gap between Barak 8 and S-400, with a range of up to 350 kilometers. Designed entirely in India, it will take on fighter jets, drones, even AWACS planes. And then there's the Akash NG, the next generation of India's trusted Akash missile. Faster, more accurate, and with newer seekers, it's perfect for knocking out fast-moving threats at medium range. Now let's talk about the biggest new threat: drones. Small, cheap, and deadly. Drones are today's fastest-growing threat. They can fly low, dodge radar, and carry explosives. So how does India deal with them? First, soft-kill jammers. Zen Technologies has developed an anti-drone system that doesn't fire bullets. It fires confusion. It jams the drone's GPS and communication. The drone loses control, crashes to the ground, or flies back to its base. Second, then DRDO D4 system. It uses radars to find drones, jammers to confuse them, and lasers to shoot them down. India is now developing a 5-kilometer range drone killer missile. It's small, affordable, and deployable across forward bases and urban areas. And soon, India plans to unleash something from science fiction: megawatt-class lasers that can burn drones to ballistic missiles mid-air without using a single bullet. But India's geography is no easy task. The Himalayas are tall and hard to defend. Radar doesn't work well in valleys, and missiles can't always travel through the terrain. So India goes mobile. It uses trucks carrying QRSAMs, quick reaction surface-to-air missiles. These vehicles can move fast, set up anywhere, and fire even while driving. perfect for protecting troops in mountain regions or near the border. Even in the toughest terrain, the sky belongs to India. Many countries have layered missile defense systems, so what makes India's different? It's not just the missiles, it's how everything works together. Old systems like the Pakora and newer ones like the S-400 don't operate separately. They're all connected through a central nervous system called the Integrated Air Command and Control System. Think of it like a digital brain. It sees everything, it tracks every threat, and it decides, within seconds, which system should fire and when. It removes guesswork, shortens response time, and prevents overlapping or wasted missiles. This journey started in the 1970s with Soviet-made S-125 missiles and simple anti-aircraft guns. Now, India's shield includes everything: satellites that scan from space, airborne warning planes, ground-based radars, anti-drone tech, and high-speed interceptors. From short-range guns to long-range missile systems, every part plays a role. From the deserts of Rajasthan to the icy heights of the Himalayas, from Navy warships to city airports, every inch of the sky is under watch. In April 2025, the test came. Pakistan launched more than 1,000 air threats in just 4 days in a coordinated wave. Small quadcopters buzzed the skies. Larger combat drones like the Bayraktar TB2 moved in. Kamikaze drones followed. Then came rockets, missiles, Fateh-2 ballistic missiles, and even fighter jets. But India was ready. Satellites saw it first. AWACS confirmed it. Radars tracked them. Integrated Air Command and Control System assigns threats to different missile batteries. Missiles launched. Jammers activated. Guns fired. Out of more than 1,000 threats, only 3 drones slipped through. The rest, neutralized, dismantled, destroyed. No defense is perfect, but India's air defense is not reactive. It's proactive. It's layered. It's mobile. It's battle-tested. And it's all connected. Whether it's a swarm of drones, a ballistic missile, or a stealth aircraft, India is ready with radars that watch far, weapons that strike fast, and command systems that think ahead. The sky is no longer empty. It's a battlefield. And India has made it a shield. A shield that never sleeps. That's it for today. See you in the next video.